acintyāya namaḥ. Now that which is unborn, that which has no modification, that which has no death, it cannot be an object. Only an object is born. Object changes. An object perishes. So that entity cannot be an object. That which is not an object, how can you think of it? That's the next name. Acintyāya namaḥ. Acintya. Chintana means thinking. Acintya. So you are thoughtless. Yes, Swamiji, when somebody told me, criticized me, you are thoughtless fellow, I got so angry. Actually, he was comparing me to that pure divine consciousness. When somebody calls you are thoughtless, he says, see, I am also trying to reach that state and you are already realized that I am thoughtless. Not in that sense, thoughtless. My intellect is the equipment of thinking. I use the equipment of thinking. Not I am thinking. But generally we use. When I am swimming, I am swimmer. When I am driving, I am driver. When I am speaking, speaker. When I am thinking. When you are not thinking. See, when we are using it, using the equipment, we say. When you are using a car, you say, I am driver. Isn't it? But you are not, you are using the equipment of thinking. But this equipment of thinking is, it can think only because of the presence of that. It has to illumine the intellect to think. So how can the intellect think of the very enlivening principle of the intellect? Imagine the example I last time mentioned, the flashlight. The flashlight has the beam of light. The beam of light can illuminate everything except its own battery. Isn't it? So too the intellect is like a flashlight. It has the beam of intelligence. This beam of intelligence can illumine anything, objects, emotions, thoughts. But can it illumine its own source? The source of the intellect is unthinkable. The intellect cannot think of it as an object. Last class I told Bhasmasura. Isn't it? This intellect, Bhasmasura, wants to burn that also in its understanding. And when the intellect is pursuing in that direction, with all perseverance, intellect reaches the peak of sattva. And then in that peak, Shuddha Sattva, pure sattvic movement, pure, anything pure in this world dissolves. Pure gold cannot be there. There should be some alloy. So to pure sattva is tattva. So intellect itself merges there. The Bhasmasura dies. So to intellect dies to become that. The dreamer dies once he faces the waker. When the dreamer comes face to face with the waker, dreamer dissolves into the waker. Same thing with the intellect. But even when the realization time, intellect cannot realize it as an object. It is the very subject. Cannot be experienced as an object. So acintya cannot be thought of as an object. So acintyāya namaḥ. Om acintyāya namaḥ.